Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brad Keller, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Anderson looking up, and that one is gone. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Number 10 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Batting second.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jeff Bagwell. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Keller has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jeff Bagwell is the second out of the opening frame. Standing in now, Ty Cobb. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So coming to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Paxton, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cobb is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Now batting, Frank Thomas. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cobb giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Thomas stands at second with 2 gone. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The set and the 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Target Field right after this. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Rafael Devers.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Batting 5th.
Into the box now, Brett Boone.
Number 29.
Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
74.
And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
And now a pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3. Jason Hayward, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Ball 4. Batting 8. The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, Nino Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Too high. Ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And now it'll be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. The slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now, boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Into the box now, George Brett. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Paxton steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
1 out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's dead center for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Too high. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Garrett Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ian Kinsler. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. One left for Minnesota. Still down 3-0. In now for the O's, Jeff Bagwell, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jeff Bagwell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Be the four-hole hitter, Ty Cobb. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Britt Boone. He swings and grounds it to short. Ramirez over to his left. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting, number 74.
So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And boy, that is nowhere near the strike zone, as it's all the way to the backstop and a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting.
And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. it becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nino Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. He went right back after the very next hitter, and I think that's going to be the last pitch he throws in this one, and indeed it is. That's all, says the home plate umpire. He's ejected from the ball game, and you could see that one coming a mile away.
Yeah, at this point, it's just becoming a matter of player safety. You can't have a guy out there hitting back-to-back hitters. It certainly looks suspicious, but even if there wasn't any intent, he probably doesn't deserve to stay in the game anyway.
David Price will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 12, David.
Nick Markakis will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 fouled off. 3 runs already home here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 now to Markakis. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Anderson is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
For the Twins.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back in. To this one.
The pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Hayward is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. In now, Ichiro Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Let's play ball. 3.
Thirteen to 1 is the final lopsided score. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and